Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I'm going to be going over all my knives. Again, my apologies for the delay in getting these videos out, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's jump right into, these are EDC / folding knives. So I've got the Spyderco Endura 4. I forget the model of this, sorry, it's Spyderco something. Resilience, I want to say. Ontario Rat 1 folding knife. Gonzo folding knife. Get this from the Real 11 Teeth. Thank you, brother. SAK. This is a Tinker model. Spyderco Tenacious. This is the one I 90% of the time carry because I like the thin profile. It's not bulky. It's lightweight. Just it's a cool knife. I get the Benchmade folder. I think it's a Griptilian. Actually, I found this at work. It was lost and found, and no one claimed it, so I stuck it in my bag, took it home. And then I got this. I got this at a Renaissance fair, an outdoorsman fair. It's just a little folding knife, and I haven't really carried it much, but it's kind of a cool little knife. I think I've actually had it in my pocket a few times on a few trips. I just never used it. Okay, so moving on. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera on a tripod. These are all my Moras. I don't have nearly enough, but I've got the Mora Classic Companion. This little guy, I think it's called the Mora 1. If someone could correct me, I might be wrong. And then the Bushcraft Black. This one has a sail needle on the back, and so does this one on the sheath. I mean, no, I've never used it. Oh no, I don't have a sail needle. I think I had it and I took it out. It just had the imprint left. That's funny. So yeah, must have taken it off. Not on here either. Okay, so on the smaller side of things, I have this knife is actually a custom knife my buddy David made a long time ago, and I have had it out. It's just been a long time. I forget who made the sheath for me because it's been years. I really haven't had it out much because the first few times I took it out, the blade rusted, so I cleaned the rust off. You can see the glint of the oil I've got on there to keep it from rusting. I think I was just a little shy about it wrecking. This is probably silly of me, but I got the SE Azula. Been a good little knife. Also hasn't seen much use. This one I started, actually showed this in video, but I think I deleted that video. It's the LT Wright Frontier First, I think it's called. I could be wrong. Hasn't seen. It's been basically just sitting in the drawer because I just haven't used it much at all. This knife's seen a few outings. It's, Winger blades. Kevin from Kevin's Adventures. I won this in one of his. He had a giveaway. This is just a leather bootlace. I just thought it looked cool. Several of my larger knives have it. It's a good little knife. It's been out a few times. And then this one. What was it called? Oh, the Schrade SCF 24. It wasn't a bad knife. I didn't like using it because the handle I felt was really uncomfortable. So it's just been sitting in a drawer collecting dust. Okay, now we kick up to the much larger main knives. These two knives are pretty much the same. The LT Wright GNS. Love this knife. And it's the same knife, this Scandi grind. This one was given to me by Hidden Woodsman, by Malcolm. Awesome guy. Gave that to me when I moved into my condo as a housewarming gift. Excellent. Both of these have seen some use. Not a ton, but oh, come on. Condor Stratos. Seen several outings. The butcher knife, or the old hickory butcher knife, was a recent purchase, and it also fits into the small. I got this little small guy that goes with it, and riding in this most excellent sheath. That's my logo on it. Just badass. And this is one I found at the same Renaissance fair that I got the little folder on. I think I got it as a different years. The bird's beak blade. I forget, the Trapper I think it's called. Little sinew notch here. I haven't had this out in a while. As I'm thinking about it, it's like, wow, I really should be using these more. It's actually riding in the sheath that it came with the Stratos. So that was the Stratos sheath. But when I had Kydex made for it, I transferred this over to it. And I actually do still have the sheath that it came with. So I just kind of interchanged them. These are my, you see these a lot. You know, these are my these are my mostly main blades. Moving right along, slightly large, you know, we're kind of getting into the larger category. The BK7, love this. Riding in a Grizzly Outdoors Kydex sheath. And not really a bushcraft knife, but I've used it as such, the dollar store knife. Still have it. And actually this is the original sheath that the BK7 came in, and I still have the original handles. Who made those? I'll have to look it up. I'll probably throw it on the screen who made the sheath. Dang it. Okay. Moving right along, a few odds and ends. I have a fillet knife. I forget who made it. But, you know, I had this for fishing, which I didn't get much fishing done. I'm hoping this year I get my license. In fact, I'm actually planning on it. This is just a little, I've had this for years. It's not really an outdoor knife. It's dull as hell, but I found it at a fair. And decided just to include it in, even though I never use it. For some reason I have an X-Acto knife. Don't know why. I think I was going to do some kind of a survival challenge, and I just never got around to it. But I still kept the knife. And then in here, this little real random pouch I found at the job I was at is my my crook knife. It's my Moras crook knife, which I should have included in the Moras, but I'm kind of looking at it more as an odds and ends. And in here I actually have some sandpaper, so I could you know, carve a spoon, and which I've been meaning to do again. It's just, I've actually brought this out to the woods a few times and just ended up forgetting, or just running out of time, or just forgetting to do it. I'm like, oh yeah, I had that knife. God, I'm an idiot. So that's my crook knife. I just, you know, keep it in here so it's not all loose and flopping around, you know. It's nice and compact, nice and flat. I just throw it in the bag. And then the big guy, the Essie Hunglis, which I have had out recently. I kind of have a choice. I can either bring a axe or I bring this guy. And I actually did have this out recently. No one really commented on it because I was using it to baton and split wood. Riding in a Kydex sheath. Been trying to use it more. I've been trying to rotate my blades, you know, and try to use a different one every outing, just so I can get some use out of them. But Essie Hunglis, it's my big guy. Well, alrighty, that's all my knives. If you have any questions, or you want to see anything specific out of there, just let me know, and I will see what I can do. It may not be fast, but I'll get to it eventually. Yeah, so I think that's it.